The word is fear, yare, and it's the fear of the Lord is yirah. So the fear of the, and I have a C up at the other corner of the page, ra'eh. I'll get to that at some point, but I wanted to remind myself that I wanted to throw that in there, that's why I wrote it there. So we're doing the first one, Yahweh. So the fear of the Lord, we read this in the law of Moses, the Psalms of David, Song of Solomon, and from the lips of the prophets. The beginning of wisdom is the fear. Fear not is the most repeated phrase. Fear not or fear God. Looks like a contradiction. Fear is not two different words. The shoresh, yareh, yod resh aleph, is to fear as a verb. Yirah, yod resh aleph hey, is fear or reverence as a noun. So the yareh is actually the full spectrum of fear. So you start, or whichever one you want to start with, you have the whole dread or terror of fear, and the whole spectrum on the other end is honor, awe, reverence, and all of those good things, and everything in between. We have heard that fear, I've heard that fear of the Lord means respect, but not really fear at all. But respect really shrinks the true meaning of the word. In the 18th century, the main definition of fear moved and focused on reverence. Our mindset is fear is often understood as a negative emotion. Ancient Hebrew thought that the fear of the Lord is a positive orientation to the divine presence that can lead to wisdom and spiritual stability. Deuteronomy 10 verse 12 says, "Now Israel, what does Hashem your God ask of you? Only to fear Hashem your God, to go in all his ways and to love him, to serve Hashem your God with all your heart and with all your soul." And the last line in verse 13 says, "For your benefit." Proverbs 9 verse 10 says, "The beginning of wisdom is fear of Hashem, and knowledge of the holy is understanding." In Exodus 20 verse 20, we encounter a curious paradox. Al-tira'u is do not fear. It says, then it goes on to say, so that yir'ato, his fear may be before you. The text distinguishes between dread and quiet reverence, between fear that drives one away and fear that rightly frames one's life before a holy God. On Mount Sinai, Israel, when they heard Hashem speak, in fear and dread, they moved back at a distance. And Moshe said to them, "Do not fear," and then said, "Fear the Lord." In the same sentence, the same voice, the same person says, "Do not fear," and then says, "Fear the Lord." He wanted one fear to be gone and the other fear to be planted deep inside them. The fear he wanted to plant the fear he wanted planted was the one that keeps you, not the kind that crushes you. God's display on Mount Sinai was not meant to scare them into a corner, rather to give them a center. Two fears hiding in a single word. The first time afraid, or the word fear, comes up is in the garden with God, afraid of God when Adam was in the garden after eating the fruit. When God calls to Adam, fear sets in. It drives him into the bushes. He hides. He creates distance. He covers himself. He runs away. The second, or the same with someone who knows they're guilty. Genesis 22, because the second fear, Abraham, and the binding of Isaac. In Genesis 22:12, it says, "I know you fear God." He's telling him, "Don't hurt the boy. I know that you fear God." This fear of God, he didn't run. It welded them together. The two men, two fears, one word. One drives you away from God, and the other draws you toward Him, even when everything in you wants to run. The first man is afraid of being hurt by God, and the second man is afraid of failing Him. It gave two pictures. One is a man is the fear of a criminal before a judge, and the other is the fear of a son failing the father he loves. Fear and assurance rise together, overwhelming and good. If you hold only overwhelming, you panic. If you hold on to only the good, you really just have love. Perfect love casts out all fear. In 1 John 4:18, meaning all fear of punishment, that guilty fear. This is the fear that love drives out. The fear that became joy in Isaiah 11:2 and 3 says, delight in the fear of the Lord. And Yeshua himself was filled with the fear of the Lord. So the fear cannot be terror. Yeshua's life is talking about is a life so completely centered on God, love and awe. Yeshua carried the good fear so completely that he carried our bad fear and absorbed it. And this I found and read, I thought was very cool, and I didn't write it out because it was a little longer than this, but this is from an Israeli Jew, and he writes, in Hebrew the word fear God is written as such, yirah, which is fear, but one might also see, and that's why I put C at the top of the page. They actually come from the same shoresh. The difference being is that there's an added yod, which is one of God's letters. So really it's to see plus God. The meaning is that you need to try to see God rather than just fearing punishment. And I loved that. Mm-hmm. Obviously that was myself. And another one that I read and I thought was pretty cool, and I read 3 different little teachings or word study things, and all 3 of them brought up the Grand Canyon, so I'm only mentioning one. He says, fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. It is a healthy fear, like what you feel when you get close to the edge of the Grand Canyon. You back off in a hurry. But once at a safe distance, there's no need to worry, and you can take in all the magnificent wonder of God's handiwork. We feel that fear when we get too close to sin. But once we are safely back in the Lord's protection, we can enjoy Him, not fear as the scary fear, Him. Every one of us is run by some kind of fear, whatever it may be, whatever issues we may have had or have. The fear of the Lord. When we put God in His proper place, He puts all other fear in its place. Yirah is a call to worship. Fear the Lord, yet no longer be afraid. That's what she always tells me. I'll read for something. I spend way too much time with that 2-year-old.
You can't spend too much time.
Teach in classrooms, believe me, you can.
Are you saying you have 2-year-olds in your classroom?
I teach high school, but yes.
Well, depending on the day. I got a 2-year-old toddler and a 73-year-old toddler, and they're busy.
And they're all having tantrums.
So, yeah, those 2-year-old, those toddlers can be a lot of work. Oh. Okay, we are actually on lesson 9. The Kireh and Kireh Yod.
And I did look up the sounds and that.
Oh, you're going to do the creaky sound for us.
Yes.
I almost did. Because it's been an extra week in between.
Yes.
Give you extra time to do it?
Yeah. We did do that.
Is the creaky sound in Hebrew, or is that what you guys were talking about? Where you come from? Now, and I started hearing that in something. It's that, that's
did.
it, right?
You did a creek. You didn't even know you did a creek.
I know.
Once you start listening for it, you hear creeks everywhere.
It's actually more than that. I looked into it. It's not actually creaky voices.
Oh, that's funny. That was a hilarious.
Yeah.
conversation. Yeah, it was fun. So if it applies, you can start us off.
You want me to?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a marker.
Okay.
You have a marker? I don't.
The markers are over there in the box I have open.
Any particular color?
Oh, black's fine.
Whatever you grab.
Okay, well, that's good. It's good.
It's good. Give you a basic sound diagram here.
What is she doing? I didn't know you had to be an artiste.
It's like Pictionary. Tree!
It looks like a stomach to me.
Oh, there you go.
Are you hungry?
Oh, okay, now I get it. Now I get it, it's the face.
This is your nose, your
Yep,
lips.
yep.
Where?
Okay. Oh, I see now.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
It's like the lower part of
It's
the
like
side.
The epiglottis.
The side of them.
There we go. Okay, so I did extensive research on this to try to understand the Eileen sound. And it was really hard to find information because most of the Hebrew books are written by English speakers, and I don't think they've ever actually studied in Israel. So I finally was able to find someone who studied biblical Hebrew in Jerusalem. And she explained the proper way to make this sound. And what was really interesting was that they still, she said, in services to this day, they still change the sound, and we have not been doing it correctly, of this sound and also the feet.
Hey,
What?
that's.
It's-
Do I need, is it,
Is it a top? Are you gonna top? Oh, okay.
Okay, we've been doing them both incorrectly. So I'm going to teach you how to, try to teach you how to do correctly today, because she said, in the services, they do make a distinction, though in modern Hebrew, it is how we've learned it.
Okay.
But she said to bring respect and honor to God's word, they pronounce it differently in the services. So I'm going to teach you. Okay, so we do not have these sounds in our language. So this is your tongue. Okay, this is your throat, okay? So our sounds stop right here, okay? These sounds are down here.
Okay.
So you have to really go down much further. So our K sound is like right here. Okay, and then the H in Bach is right here. Okay, so this is Bach. The H is a uvular sound. You have to hit your uvula. Okay, so we are down way here into the pharynx.
Wow.
Okay. So these are both pharyngeal sounds. So they're made in the same place of the throat, right here. Okay? This one is voiceless. That means you don't vibrate your vocal cords.
No, but just put in the vibration.
No vibrate, yeah. One. And this one you do. So it's voice. So let's start with making sure we can do voice sounds. So just put your hand here. This is where you vibrate your vocal cords. Let's try doing. Okay, you can feel it, right? Now say. There's no vibration. Okay, so you have to be able to make that distinction here, way down here. So, you'll know, this one's easiest, I think. You'll know you're doing height correctly if you don't hear any it should just sound like, kind of like a heavy sound. You're like tensing the way down here.
So it's actually heavy on like the hay, but much heavier than.
Yeah, it's not,
What I'm saying.
the hut is like, it's just open, it doesn't actually, it's a little different. So, like, hamor is donkey. Hamor. Yeah. You gotta really like tense it way down here. Yep. You just, anyway, practice that, okay. And then the hayin is the same position, but to help you do it, you like swallow your tongue. Steve does a really great hayin, so I'm gonna ask you to do it, please.
Is that it?
But, yeah,
There it is.
buzz.
Buzz.
It sounds buzz. You gotta really get.
How do you spell that? Buzz.
What?
Buzz. Goat.
I don't know.
Beth, you know how to, goat?
Goat.
How would you write goat in
Probably
Hebrew?
right. Like this,
Oh, I
right?
thought you might know off the top of your head.
Well, yeah, but it would be
Is
part of the,
Yeah, that.
Probably this, I'm guessing. So you actually,
Wise.
when it's in the middle of a
Wise.
word, it sounds more like a,
It's my
Like,
favorite word so far.
R for boy, not R. But at the beginning, it sounds, you really have to swallow. Buzz, buzz, buzz. So you just gotta really, way down here, you gotta feel it. And it's not a sound we make, so it's gonna feel uncomfortable. And you just, anyway, hopefully that helps, but practice at home. In the privacy of your bedroom.
I never thought I wanted to learn Hebrew, but maybe.
So you're gonna practice that, so when you read, you can read correctly.
You know, I tried to do that on Saturday, and the thing, you can't sing the ayin.
I was
It's
gonna
not
say, I don't
gonna-
know how you could.
Yeah, it just is gonna sound the same either way. You
'Cause that
can maybe
almost-
do the
Well, even if I practice, I'll probably read from the scroll with the, ayin and, hey, well, I learned it 20 years ago. But it's very interesting, to say the least. I'll try it. Okay. We're ready to go forward with Kirek and Kirek Yoda. You have your, Kirek is a short vowel. I as in machine. And your Kirek Yod is, I as in machine, but it is a long vowel. Anytime you have a Yod attached to your vowel, it makes it a long vowel, even if it's already a long vowel. I always ask, does it make it longer again? But no, it doesn't.
Is it just a more formal way to spell a word then? With a long
That I don't know.
vowel?
But so the next group we're learning here is called the I type. It is because it indicates an E sound, as in machine or siesta. When combined with the letter, the following table shows the main I type vowels, which are right here. It shows how to make them and how to read them. Again, Kirek and Kirek Yod. Yeah.
So this would
They
be
used to be,
Kirek. Kirek.
they used to
I have to practice every time, so I get it. Yes.
be, they used to always have an E as in green. But I'm glad they changed it to I as in machine, because it's the I type vowel.
Yes.
So you're looking at, okay, so E is in green, but it's I, so you see those two E's and then you think, no, it's an I. It was
If I'm
confusing.
looking at transliterated words and they do that, it confuses me for a moment because I learned it with Rob,
Yeah,
the I, knowing that says E.
yeah,
Yeah, and when I see the two E's, I'm like, wait. Or when they put she, You know? Like, wait, there's supposed to be either.
Yeah, that's why I don't like transliteration.
I know, it's hard, because
It's confusing.
people do it different.
And, which always cracks me up, because the only reason I started taking Hebrew was so I could know that I was reading transliteration correctly.
It's only the average.
And now I can't even,
Just ruined everything for you.
it did. So although these vowels marks look different, they both represent the E sound. To simplify matters, we will transliterate both vowels using an I in English. Note which vowel is short, the, yeah, oh, no, that, I'm just, like,
We don't want the guttural, is what you're
And-
saying, is
Right.
don't do the
It's
guttural,
further
which is
back.
what, now
Yeah.
the German
Yeah, go down
guttural
further. Heated.
is further.
yeah.
It's an explosion of
That is-
sound.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna wing it to you.
Got it?
Thank you, that goes. Although, they look different, I already read that. Here they are, you have the full and the simple Hebrew vowels. You can put any letter in that little, the rectangle underneath your square. And, note that the X refers to any letter. The rectangular box below refers to your vowel mark. One, the yod follows the letter Q. It functions not as a consonant, but as a vowel letter. So this is called a consonantal vowel, and the result is called a mixed or a full vowel. So sounding out the vowels, the sound, to sound out the vowel, first pronounce the letter sound and then add the vowel sound. Thus, you would read B and not, ib. Not ib. Yeah. So E and E, B, B, D, D, and D. So, not, so both of these letters on 136, both of these syllables end with an E sound, so they are open syllables. You have me and me. The following I can't speak in English today. The following syllables are called open because they do not end with a stopping sound. Read each syllable. Syllable. I know how to say syllable.
Read each sound.
Syllable. Aloud. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Maureen, you can start us off and go in a circle.
E, E, B, B, G, G, D, D.
He, they, ze, he.
Yeah.
T, T, D, D, K, K, me, me. Me, 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 C, C.
How do you say that?
Lee?
Aye.
Lee,
Lee?
Lee.
Yeah. So, two syllables.
No, it's one.
No, it's one syllable. Every vowel is a syllable.
Yeah, that's why I like, wait a minute.
It's really hard.
That's why the line doesn't count the syllables.
C, C, P.
Is it my turn? Are we on
Yeah,
six
we're
now?
on 5.
We're on 5?
Yellow
okay.
five.
Oh, okay, sorry. P, P, T, T, Ki, Ki, Re, Re,
She, T, T.
Notice everybody goes lower and register,
Yes,
the
I did.
longer the vowel.
It's the only way you can do it in
I
that
know, like,
context, you force yourself to hold it longer than
Yeah.
actually.
That is true. You know, the little one-liners are just actually killers, I think. Give me a whole sentence.
Yeah.
And, you know, to me, it's so much easier to do a sentence than like one word even. But anyway. So now we're gonna do with the closed syllables. A closed syllable is called closed when it has a stopping sound. What is the stopping sound?
Consonant?
A stopping, what is a stopping sound?
What causes the stopping sound? So you have an open syllable on page 136 because there's no stopping sound. In other words, there's no consonant. So there's nothing to stop you for not putting your brakes on.
Oh, that's what they mean, okay.
Yes.
I understand now.
So the following syllables are called closed because they end with a stopping sound. Oh, I didn't read that little paragraph. This syllable ends with a stopping sound, noon. It is a noon, so it is called a closed syllable. Remember that the I transliteration stands for an E sound, so pronounce this as mean, and min. So the following syllables are closed, and the reason they're closed, they have a consonant ending the word. More up to you. Sure.
All right, mean. I don't know if I can do that one. Yeesh. I mean, that's the English version.
Ish? No, it's
Ish.
so.
I was trying to do it with the throat, with the,
Oh, you don't do it?
It's only for the
It's
IE.
only the
Only for the
I.
IE.
Yeah, the
Okay.
aleph is is an uh-oh, is the,
oh, okay.
you just have to pause, like, ish.
So we're
That
gonna,
sounds like me.
What-
Sorry,
what
guys.
is it?
Seat,
I have to
keys,
someone we have to.
keys, beetle, and ream.
All right.
Heed, mead, sheen, cease, leets, zim, zeets, shield.
Peace, in, niche, week, in, teeth, wish, ear.
Yeah, good job. I like to follow the wisdom. That's right up there with fear and wisdom. The scriptures refer to wisdom as a tree of life. Etz chaim. All who lay hold of it, and promises happiness to all who retain it. Etz chaim is also the name of our congregation. Oh, it doesn't say that. It's also the name of one of the two wooden shafts attached to the ends of the Torah scroll. Each shaft extends beyond the top and the bottom of the scroll and is used both as a handle to hold the Sefer Torah and as a means to scroll from portion to portion when reading. And we just changed those, what, a year or so, or 2 years maybe. So we have relatively new, trees of life. It's tiny. So, and did you know, I don't know if you read your did you knows in between time, I think they're kind of cool, there's cool information in them. So we don't really have to read them today, but there's a lot of practice. Eye type practice, writing practice. And we'll go on to page 139. And yes, and then we'll go on to lesson 10 on the next one, because then there is no help. So we'll read this one. You can either cover up where it's transliterated underneath. We can start doing that at some point. Or if you want to read them, you can do that. But the next page, they are here on their own anyway. So I think, Sabrina, I think it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
What page are we on? 139?
139. Yeah, we're just gonna,
Line one.
Line?
Yep.
line 1.
Okay. T,
me, in, he, ish, we.
How do you help with the first one? In, there, he, heat, he, did, the.
Yep.
Heard, here, he.
And it's interesting too, and I don't want you to get it, I don't want you to think, oh, you didn't do a good job because you did. But because when you start reading, you can have that in your head, this is I, it's the E sound, and you can go all the way through, and all of a sudden, you look at it and you read it the same way we read in English. And it's like, oh, no, that's it. So you to go around, zir, e, kit, and then you get to ayin, you'll, and then for me, I remember doing that. I don't know, all of a sudden I would read something, I wasn't even there. So I think it's a funny kind of thing. But now we have 2 syllables. Why do we have 2 syllables?
Because they
It's
like being cruel.
Hmm?
They like being cruel.
There's 2
Well, that too.
2 vowels.
2 vowels.
That's the correct answer. I was thinking the same thing as you.
Sometimes it seems like that, 'cause they like to beat you up, but they beat you up worse farther down the road here. But, yeah, 2 vowels, 2 syllables.
All right, so, iti, imi, libi, shishi, himi, iti, vihi.
What was the rule? 2 syllables if the accent is on the second,
Yeah, typically, but these aren't words. In the least
but if
most
it
of
were
them
a word, it's the second
Yeah.
syllable.
are. Yeah,
Usually, yeah.
Not
It will
always
fall
even.
on the last syllable.
On the last or on the second?
Last,
With many exceptions.
right? Just like English.
Welcome to English.
Yeah, so, yeah, but yeah.
Mibim, ki, mimi, kitsi, nisi, migan.
Yep.
And
You have to change it on you.
ticha.
Just looking in different vowels.
Yeah, what sucks for me is we didn't start the vowels last time I was here, so now I've got to hopefully remember. And
We could
actually,
cheat.
I'm kind of covering it, trying to hopefully stimulate the brain to actually remember this or remember. So we're at
Line 5.
miyad.
Mhm.
Is that that's a rish? Okay. Ki gar. Yi chad. Or chad.
Like further down. You just like tense your throat.
Sheila. T 10. Let's see. Yidev. Oh, that's a rish. Yeah, Yirev. And he gen. No, he ge. What am I screwing up? Hine. Oh, okay. Instead of a.
In this script, they look very similar.
Yeah.
They do, it's hard. Sometimes I'm like, what the heck is it?
You have to look closely for that little void, the little feet at the bottom.
Some fonts are awful to read.
Yeah.
You just gotta look at them so closely, it's crazy.
That's true.
Okay. Well, Brian
26.
escaped, so
Isha, Isha, Imma, Misham,
Mhm.
Mika,
Yep.
let me see. Mikats.
Yes.
Yep, there you go.
That's Ki, da. No, that's not, Piha.
Yep.
Me, what's that letter? Z, okay. Miza. And me. Come. Mikam.
There you
Good.
I have to do 3 syllables?
You can do it, Bonnie. I have faith in you.
Vitamin. Vitamin. Hawk. Vitamin. Ser. Amina. Kami. Shah. CVT. Do the next one.
I read a cool thing, Sabrina. You can do this. When God called David to be the king, he sent him, he didn't send him a sword, he sent him Goliath. That's it. You can handle this. This is your Goliath. You got it.
You don't understand me and letters. Or sounds, me and sounds. Read me,
E. All E.
All E.
Yes.
All E, okay, me,
Well, this one was.
meet. So that, I knew that.
Yep.
Ye, la, that. Me, me, ray. I won't tell you what that word is. That's what it looks like. Shot, shot, sheet.
There you go.
Yep, yep.
She.
Oh, I like that. Maybe sheet, maybe sheet. Me, re. And that, T, ha.
They.
I said it all wrong.
Sure.
They.
Not necessarily.
Right, say it. Okay.
So I want you to do the second to the last one, and not because you didn't do it right, because I didn't hear you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I sometimes I don't.
That's okay. Me, cream, cream.
Me, red.
Red.
Me, me, red.
Me, and then, fa, they, ti, ha.
Very good. Very good. And in the Hebrew, Adonai and Nisi at the bottom of the page. No vowels, that's what Adonai and Nisi. The Lord's my banner.
Oh, crap.
I did not read that in here, but okay. Translate each row.
I think
Sure we
that was
did.
that
It
Meme
it
sheet.
was right sheet.
That is from the beginning.
Meme sheet. Yes,
And
but
you're talking about from
the
the end.
person that we're talking to doesn't know that, it's just Meme sheet.
A lot of these are real words.
Yeah.
They are. I was going over them all, but I really didn't this week at all. So some of them I know, some I'm guessing.
I have a question. Can I interrupt and ask a question that's just been bugging me now for the last 3 weeks? So, there are at least what, 1 or 2 sets. It's the same sound, different, so tav and tet. So when you're putting it into Hebrew, how do you know which one to use? They're both a T sound.
It's true.
Because I was like doing some writing and I'm like, oh, that's not what I wrote.
You're gonna have to know the grammar. That's most
Part
of
of
it.
it is gonna be grammar, part of it is just gonna be.
Where's
learning
the
your-
grammar
They don't
come in?
have it in this book. This is
Yeah,
just the.
this is
alphabet
just
and
learning the-
Explain the
basic
grammar to me, though. I don't understand the grammar.
Well, it's just like in English, we have grammar that tells you what letters to use, right? For them, it's obvious because they've grown up with it and they're using grammar on a daily
Oh,
basis.
so it's an custom thing.
Well, and
There's
once
no
you get,
rules.
once you have
Well, yeah.
vocabulary,
Before
which we
E.
don't do vocabulary
See,
in this
that's
book
the
either.
hard
really.
part is.
Yeah.
Once you start doing vocabulary, you learn words, you learn how to spell them.
Yep.
Then it's not real, that's not really a big issue then. Right now it would be because, yeah, we don't really
There's
know
no
how to
rhyme or
learn.
reason until you get to
Well,
that.
I'm sure there is, because it's a language, but
That we have learned in this book.
Read like I read it, or read like the color, or read, because it's the same thing.
Right.
It's like, you gotta learn it. But you only learn it once we start learning how to spell words.
Right.
Otherwise.
You learn
won't
from
know.
context.
You'll
Well,
learn
in
it
certain
from
cases,
learning
right?
how to
And knowing how to spell a word, you're gonna learn that from your vocabulary.
Yeah,
The next book, if you go into the next book, has vocabulary for every lesson.
Yeah.
Anywhere from 10 to 15 words per week.
and then you'll know what it means.
So, and once you start learning vocabulary, then you learn how to,
they'll have you
Learn how
start
to
doing
spell.
simple sentences and you work up, but a lot of it's learning. And even then, when you conjugate a verb, it can change the way the verb looks. It doesn't always use the same letters, but
Yeah.
that's way beyond where we're at. So just
so right now,
relax
there's no way
and
to
go
know.
with
No, I was
the
just
flow.
like, wait a minute, nobody's questioning that. And I thought, well, maybe I'm the only one that's trying to
That's,
do my own thing.
so you're like, you're looking at second, third grade worth of work, like what we'd be doing equivalent in English, right? Second and third grade. We're at kindergarten. You're asking,
I'm still.
before
on
you
that.
can,
What
you
your letters
barely can identify the
See,
letters.
dog, run.
Right, right.
Okay, thank you.
Except for unlike kindergartner, you can't already speak the language.
I was gonna say, I thought it was the other way, where we would learn it like a kindergarten. Because like my son, he speaks Haitian Creole. And he goes, oh, I speak it in fifth grade language, or now I'm like ninth grade level. And I'm like, okay, can you write in it? And he
No.
goes, nope.
No, you can speak it,
Yeah.
but children learn that first, right?
Yeah,
You don't
right.
have
Well,
any
that's
idea how
we
to
would,
spell.
and
You
it
learn
would
the,
come to us.
you learn the vocabulary. It is kind of weird the way we do things.
Yeah.
Because for children, they learn vocabulary first, red, green, blue. And then they learn the writing comes later.
Right.
But,
Like we did that with English,
right,
so, yeah.
correct.
So why do we do it this way versus that way?
Because some guy that wrote a book said this is the way to do it. That's
Maybe
probably,
we follow it, yeah.
that's probably the truth. But like if you go online and learn through one of the online programs, they almost always start with vocabulary.
Okay.
I mean, actually, that's not true. They start with identifying the letters first, and then they start throwing vocabulary at you. And then maybe, if you're lucky, sentence structure, and then grammar eventually. Grammar is like, upper L.
Does it come easier that way?
How do you know? I don't think you only learn it like that.
Yeah, that's true.
They say that the easiest way to learn a language is immersion, right? So that's
Just
learning
speaking.
vocabulary first.
Right.
And to be honest with you, that's what it sticks to you when you know that this is folder. That makes more sense to your brain.
Because when I was in Israel for a month and listening to Arabic all day long, like I was picking it up, and then I came back and our church did a video, and they were showing signs and I could read the signs, like it just came to me,
That's awesome.
and it was like, this to me is porn.
There's a really great YouTube series that is completely in Hebrew. It's
Yeah.
called Aleph with Beth,
Okay.
and that's what
With
we've been
Beth,
watching.
B-E-T.
Yeah, Aleph
that
with
you?
Beth. It's really good,
Okay.
and they teach it like you're just describing.
Okay.
So it's 100% Hebrew.
Okay.
It's been really helpful for us.
I've been listening to Christian music in Hebrew, and that's kind of fun. And then they have the word English words, which is, and then they have the Hebrew under it. So, yeah. So, okay.
Which is really good, but on the other hand, Hebrew, song do take extra liberties, just so you know
It takes what?
that. Extra liberties, like in the way they pronounce a word,
Yeah.
you know.
What
I
is
mean,
it?
same way we do in English too.
Yeah. There's this one group that does it in Arabic, Hebrew, and English.
Mhm.
It's amazing, all in one song. Yeah, I'm like, oh, how do you know what you're doing?
Well, because the one guy is a native Arabic
Arabic.
speaker.
Yeah.
The one guy was born he's Jewish, and then the third person knows English, but I don't think they're native actually. I think they're Israeli, if I remember right. I think I know which group you're
Yeah.
talking about.
I can't remember the name, but they're good, they are very good. Okay, sorry.
No, that's fine. All right,
We were just stalling.
so,
Yeah, that's right. We need our big math.
I did lose track of where we're at. Who's reading that? On page 140.
Call me at this time.
I think they've been stalling on my behalf.
Is it? Okay.
Are you, is it you? Okay.
Yeah, you just
We are
want
up to
that.
you. I'm
You
one.
just want
I
someone
did
else.
ask you.
Okay, yep. Your turn,
It's
Steve.
my turn. You've been
It's your
stalling.
David.
I don't have page number, sorry.
It's your Goliath, that's what it is.
It's your.
I thought that was the coolest thing. You didn't just bring on.
They are real
Brought on
words.
Goliath.
Okay, let me have a go at this. So Aviv, and then it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to work this out. It's gonna be Igere, Igeret. That's not a tape, that's a tape.
It's a top.
Tom,
But it is a
that
T.
thing, the other T.
Yes.
And here you do have two symbols in a row, so your accent's actually going to go on the first syllable. So, but you said it right.
Yeah.
You
That's
get it.
just one of the rules we haven't.
Repeat that again,
Ige, so your emphasis, and you know,
because they're in a row.
two symbols in a row.
Two
When
signals in a
two
row. and it
goals
says
go
on the
walking
Yeah.
together.
It's called the settle it now.
first.
In a row,
You get it,
You get it.
you get it.
And
accent
those are
on
letters
first.
that Paul wrote, just so you know.
What's that?
Letters.
Huh?
Letters, those are the letters that Paul wrote, letters, when he wrote it, he gave it.
What that means.
Those are
letters.
letters.
The first
Oh,
one.
okay.
Letters, the letters
Letters?
of
Of
Paul.
Beavis thing.
Okay, so then we got, Shini,
Which means second.
we're gonna have, oh boy. Ahi,
Brothers.
then we have, Iyar,
Here.
Yeah.
Good job.
So would you, that's an I-Y-A-R, is that how you would do it? How do you write, how are you writing it in,
How would I transliterate that?
yeah, translate, thank you, transliterate.
I would
Probably,
do an Y-A-R.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I did it like that.
There should be an apostrophe at the
Yeah.
end.
I mean, if you put a tel in front of the first word, it's Tel Aviv. Aviv is spring.
Okay.
So, tel is a hill or a mountain. It's a hill.
Aviv
It's a
is
hill.
spring,
Yeah.
like, so give us the translation for the words.
Like,
We have spring and the letters,
Season, spring.
and shani,
A season.
this is,
Shani is two or second,
anachim,
brothers.
and
ER.
er.
here.
ER is like the, oh no,
Is that
same
the eighth month
spelling.
of the year? Is it? I don't know. if
Yeah,
that's right.
because it starts with an IN.
Okay, so it sounds the same.
Yeah,
but
it's a
not.
sound alike, but it's not a,
So what is it? I did-
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking the same thing that Bonnie was thinking, ER, the month of ER, but it's not. ER is, has an IE. Okay,
Ima, Ani, Bati, Ina, Galio.
three. Line 3.
So that'd be Dean. He led. Yeah, it's a Segal, or not Segal, it's I don't remember what that one is. Hine,
Correct. Sarah.
Tav, Tavid. Right? No, it's a Chavi. Heder.
He did.
Hey there. Hey.
It's an
With
F
the
sound,
accents on
so
it.
it's Heder.
Had that.
Yeah.
There it is. That's a tough one.
So, I'm like, okay, just checking my own spelling here. So when we've got the yod and the havid, that doesn't give us that's not a different syllable. I want to pronounce it
Right,
separately.
right.
I'm like, what the
In
heck is
this,
it doing?
in this
there?
case, that's that Keurig yod.
It makes the,
2 syllables.
Quebec a long vowel instead
A
of.
long vowel, havid. Okay, gotcha. It goes with that. I kept thinking I had to have another vowel in there, but all right. Me?
Yeah, sure. No.
Okay.
No,
Well,
that's not the
this-
first word.
Yes, we can make all kinds of songs, we can't make.
That came really.
Hasid, Talit,
Mm-mm.
Talit,
Yep.
Each, yes.
Talit, Akkad,
Oh, wait a minute. The third one?
yeah. Akkad,
You have a
Keurig,
kametz under your yod,
So that's a sound.
a kirek under your,
Which
right?
which would be the E sound.
Akkad,
Just go on with it.
It's
Right this minute, I'm still doing conversation.
remember it's the
It's all
E
good.
sound.
Kirek yod, so that's your vowel and then a dalet. So you have yad,
Yahid.
Ahid,
yes,
Yahid.
so
Yahid.
that's,
ya,
Trying to do that
yahid.
down lower.
yeah.
That's hard when
Yeah.
you're not used to that.
It is hard.
So then I have, I have no idea what this one, I said kasel,
Okay,
Ka.
look at your vowel, ki. Your vowel is an E sound.
ka,
Ki, say, ki,
Se.
say.
no, it's.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking, no, it's not. Key, key, and that is a, serre, so that's a, right? Kisei,
Yep.
kisei,
Yep.
kisei. So K-I-S, how do you spell it?
K-I-S,
Just K-I-S? E?
ki, say.
I'm like, okay, is that L or is that, okay? And then I have, Kif,
You wear it on your head or men
Kifa.
do.
Kifa, yes.
Kifa. All right, thank you, but yeah. Kifa.
Which is a cool word, kippah. You know, it's your little hat, it's your little hat covering. It's the same, it falls in the same shorish as kippora, which is Yeshua, who is our covering. So it is a covering. Where are you?
On me.
I just want to make sure it's not.
So can you translate them to English for me?
Yeah, kippah is head covering.
Yep, got that one.
Okay, the first one is
My name.
pious.
Go
Is
away.
Pious.
Pious? Did you say pious? Sahasi? Kasi?
Yeah, like,
Pious. The
Righteous.
the talit is a talit, right?
yes.
Okay. And the
I don't know Yaqid. Do you?
I've heard it, but I don't know
What
what
is
it is. Yaqid.
I think, unless I'm mistaken, which I suppose I could not say. I'm trying to think of the Yaqid is like, unique, like the unique one. Yeshua is the one, the Yaqid, the one and only, the unique son.
so it'd be like a YECH or just an E?
So the YA,
ID?
in English, it would probably would be, CHID, yes, Yaqid.
And then,
That's the unique, where, the son is the unique, one and only unique son.
and
Kisei
Kisei,
is, a chair or the throne. I think so.
okay.
And kippah is your head covering.
Okay,
9-5. Navid. David. Khalil. Navid. Nakid.
And you're totally gonna have to skip me. Well, as I look at yours, but.
So,
I don't, I'm still.
translate English, Magid.
If I, Magid,
So for Nakid.
Okay.
I'm not sure. So David, let's put a
That's
second.
David.
David is David.
Yep.
Kayil is like a,
Woman of valor.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Valor.
Valor.
Yes, like the Psalm
Eshet
31, you know, the woman of valor.
Eshet.
Valor, I can't speak English.
Navi.
Navi is a prophet,
Okay.
and Nagid,
Authority or leader, that's what I have
Mhm.
written.
that's where I'm thinking too.
How did you figure out the names? Just by,
They've memorized them,
it's common, someone's here.
right?
Do what?
You've memorized them, that's how you know.
Well, it's
No,
vocabulary.
once
It's,
you learn how to read, you don't just memorize all your words.
well, but the meaning
It's
you
your
know
vocab,
because you know
it's the meaning.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
how
yeah.
would you know the meaning?
Well, yes, from
lots of reading.
lots of reading. That's what, as far as I know, sometimes I need to look stuff up, and I did not look all these words up. Which is fine, because I used to do that, and one year I looked up every single word, and nobody wanted to know a word, they just wanted to know how to. I thought, okay, I'm gonna stop doing that.
It's so cool to know what you're saying.
It's just okay, I don't,
What's cool is taking it the second time, I'm actually recognizing some of the words. I don't know them all, but I'm surprised that I recognize them.
I'm sure what I wrote down is just what
Yeah.
Mike
And
told
it's-
us, but now I recognize them too.
Like Nephesh in the next line.
oh, yeah,
We're so.
and the last one too, you should, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there was the order.
you're skipping me because I didn't do it.
Okay,
Sorry,
no, it's okay,
I'm still trying to, I
Okay,
can
you're
do
up.
it with you, but
You're
I
up,
don't know how you got
I'm
it.
up.
yeah, line six.
Okay,
And six,
Nissan.
That's right. Good car.
Son, that's a month, man.
It's also a car. Nissan.
Yeah. That's all Japanese and stuff, though.
It was a good car, I had a Nissan.
Oh, boy. All right, let me see here. Missing. Oh, boy. Nephil. Nephil.
No, you were right. It's Nephil.
Nephil.
Yes, I got it.
Nephil. Nah, that's what I'm doing wrong.
Oh,
My mind went
sorry,
where
but
it
I moved
shouldn't,
on to the next
and
one.
I couldn't read anymore. That's what happened. I started thinking of the Nephilim, and so that's all I could see in the word. That was a
Which is
mistake
okay,
on my
because
part.
it's still, the thing is, the shorish here is to fall.
Right.
It's just the fallen ones,
It is the fallen ones. This
which are the
is
Nephilim, but yes, so it's,
nah.
it comes right
Yeah.
from the same.
So in
source.
English, we say Nephilim, but it's
Yeah.
not.
Nah.
It's Nephil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the vowel points will be different.
All right. Nefesh. Nefesh. Nefesh.
That's right.
There you go.
It's like a little-
Moved it up. And then Seder. 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 Seder.
Say there.
Seder. It's a Seder. It's the
It
Seder. I recognized the word and I couldn't get my logic like, that was fun.
So Nefesh is your soul, or a living being.
Okay.
Nephilim, I'm pretty sure that goes right in with that fallen, that's the fallen ones. The fallen ones are the Nephilim, but, it's initial rich,
Hmm.
because somebody fell.
And look at it.
Nisan is the month of Nisan, which is the month of spring. In fact, Nisan, we have the Seder. For the Pesach. And the Seder actually just means the order of things.
Is it Seder or Seder?
Seder.
So we're stressing.
Seder. Because you have your and
Yeah, but what
Which
she's
is the-
asking
which
is
is
where is
stress?
the emphasis on the stress?
oh, on the last, on
It is
the,
the
So-
last one. Okay.
yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And we're just used to going, oh yeah, we're the Passover Seder.
Right,
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
we
Seder.
Englishize it.
Seder. Passover Seder. It's not the Seder.
Well, next time Shemana's come, I have a whole bunch of ideas.
Yeah.
I missed it, so I'm in the dark over here. It's okay.
She said her punishment is she's got all the IEs. So she was talking about.
There you go.
Every time I see them, I'm like, oh no. I don't like saying that anymore.
You can do it. I have confidence in you.
Caldera, Caldera, Haydin, Haza, Zer, Zer.
Mhm.
Let me say that again. Haza, Zer. Haza, Zer.
Azazel.
Yeah.
That's hard for that to do the a lot of stuff too. Okay. Haim. 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 Sinan. Sinan.
Sivan.
Siva.
Sivan is a
Sivan, I
month,
was a B, not an N.
It's all right.
the month of Sivan.
You got hard words, so.
Say Sidan, D,
Sivan,
D.
it's a V.
it's a V, that's okay.
Sivan, Sivan.
So when you are writing the English transliteration for the IE, are we just doing an A, or are we doing HA?
It
The
depends.
backwards,
Transliteration.
yeah, the
Well,
backwards.
if you have a vowel under,
Yeah.
then you're gonna go with that vowel. Because the IE, height,
Yeah, and we transliterated how? With the backwards apostrophe or
well,
with the vowel?
Yes, but, oh.
because it takes, but it takes the vowel sound, so therefore, you're gonna, In this, you would put, for, on your first one, A, because that's your A-type vowel. The IE takes
And I
on-
didn't get that one, and I know mine's wrong, so it's like, what is this the very first one of line 7, which would be way over.
Abera,
Avera. Right,
So, that is a,
that'd be that throat one.
so, Ra, okay.
so a bar is to cross over,
Where's the bar?
That would be the root of that.
so this would be a she crossed over. Literally, a bar in the word, you would say, he crossed over.
So it'd be she who crosses over,
Yes,
basically.
here, because it shows that the last hey is,
Right?
Huh?
Would it be a Havero if it were he crossed over?
That's
no,
plural.
it'd just be, a bar.
Oh, it would just be about, okay. Oh,
Literally,
that
a
was, I
bar.
was doing.
This word, if you put your finger on the last letter, the hey,
Yeah,
it is, he crossed over. Or he passed over, if that's what it means. Literally, Abraham, Avar, he crossed over from polytheism to
okay.
monotheism. He crossed over. Therefore, he was the first Ibrit, which is also the Shoresh of Avar. He's the first Hebrew. Hebrew in Hebrew is Ibrit, and this is your Shoresh right here.
Oh,
Your Ada.
if you cover up the head.
Yes, because this means, this Kamasi K is a feminine gender, therefore she crossed over. Or passed over.
That's really cool. It's good to know, thank you.
I never get all these messages. I'm only looking to see if it's
I
fine.
had to turn my notifications off, it's like, I can't, they just bug the crap out of me, so.
Well, me too, but if I'm not home, then I'm never really never at home. I have to
Yeah,
able to-
you're present.
have messages.
I'm like, you wanna reach me? Call me.
No, they don't. They just send me a message and say, call me or come home. One of the two,
Oops, yeah.
so,
So far, we get to keep you for a little longer.
So,
yep,
Oh, good,
okay.
on both sides.
All right, nothing. Some of them are not bad. Most of them are not bad. Okay, a beam, I really can't place that one in my Maureen.
That's not one I recognize either. Not that I'm.
Say, I would say Azazel, say it again, Carol. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to pick on you. I would say Azazel.
Really hard because you have to, the aleph is supposed to be a glottal stop, so I have to do 2 sounds that
Oh,
are hard.
well,
So
So I'm just doing that as a no sound. But Azazel is the, it can be actually, it's 2 things. Azazel is a place.
Right.
But then you take the, at Yom Kippur,
Yep.
you have the ram. There's
Yeah,
Azazel.
Azazel.
Send it to Azazel.
Yeah,
Business.
Or in English, Azazel. Azazel.
Hazel,
I don't know, it's something like that.
Or
probably.
in Texas,
'Cause I'm like, oh, if your name is Hazel,
That was good.
Sorry.
Ayin sounds familiar, but I can't
well,
think, I
Ayin
can't
is
place
like
it.
an I, but it's also a well, so I'm trying to figure Ayin.
Which one?
Yeah.
Sivan,
Sivan's a month.
Yeah, and Sivan is the month. Sivan, I forget what number it
Did you
is.
say a month or a month?
Month.
Month.
I don't know, I don't know.
I was processing, what's a Hebrew month?
I've never heard of a Hebrew book, but you never know, there could be some.
You just never
They
know.
could be, well, maybe like,
Wouldn't that be, the guys that have their
I was thinking like the,
cut off and then they served in the temple?
oh, the eunuchs?
Yeah, wouldn't that be like a eunuch would be their version of a monk?
Oh, I have no idea.
Right?
And I probably won't judge. I usually go, oh, I'll look that up, but put it in. Okay, next.
Karai, tzitzit, tzadi, panim, and reshit.
Oh, look at you fly through that.
It's because I wrote them down.
Oh.
While everybody else was doing their line, I wrote mine.
I should know, what's a tzitzit?
Tzitzit, this is a
No,
tzitzit.
that's it, thank you, I know that word,
Oh, are you wearing
I
yours?
couldn't place it.
I always wear mine.
That's good.
Well, except for when I sleep, I don't wear it
Yeah.
sleeping.
You know,
I feel
our
like that's
pastor
weird.
was wearing
I
his,
don't know
and
if
then
that's-
people
I don't
were
know
like
that
mad at
anybody
him
does.
because
I don't
you're
think
being
the cassette I
blah, blah,
do.
blah. It's like,
I
who
don't think so.
cares? That's a cough, you know.
Apparently there is a big.
So translate.
So there are
Karai.
places in Michigan that you probably should not have these out,
Oh, I agree.
Like Dearborn?
right?
Well, you know what?
Not
I
that
have a
they would
huge
kill you,
sign
but
in
they
my
might-
yard. We
might
stand
punch
with
you.
Israel.
Oh, I'm an Israeli flag, been flying it since October 7th.
I also
Yes, me
choose
too.
not to wear it
Except
around
for right now, I ripped it, so. or
certain
it ripped.
Jewish people
Been out
because
there
they
for so
can
long.
sometimes take offense
Sacrilegious.
because
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
Jewish.
you
Because you're
know,
not
I
Jewish,
have
that's
seen
the
people
thing I
come
heard
up
about.
to me
Yeah, and I try to
and
be
say, where did
respectful
you get
in
that?
that
We wanna
case.
do that. That's brave of you. So now I got about 5 neighbors that put out, we stand with Israel sign. So I was like, good for you guys. Yeah.
Baruch Hashem to that.
Well, and we need to stand up to that.
Amen.
We absolutely have to.
Yes.
We had,
Yes.
October 7th, we put the flag out. The only time we took it down was like for, American holiday, 4th of July, Veterans Day, stuff like that. Our club wasn't big enough for that one, but, it finally has seen better days. I need a new one. But it'll go right back up as soon as we pick one.
I know where to get you one if you don't have one already.
I don't have one out, it ripped, it shredded in the last windstorm.
Yeah, the ones that we used to get for Tree of Life, we went to the flag place it's
29th
behind
Street.
28th
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Street.
29.
But they're not super high quality, like they last about a year if you're lucky.
Really? Because they're like $75.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Wow.
I'll just order one from Israel.
That's
Mine's
probably
a
the best way to
cloth,
get them.
like a cloth, and it's lasted me since.
I
Really?
had this one for years.
Yeah, October 7th.
That's why I'm so sad that
I don't know if it's because ours flies constantly out there, but it was about a year. Maybe if we're lucky, a year and a half, we'd have to
Depending on
change it
the
out.
kinds of weather that
Yeah, and we
where
left
it's
it up in the
located in terms
winter
of
and
getting-
everything, so
Has
it
the
was.
church been harassed at all here?
I don't
When
know.
we first moved here, we were a lot. There were swastikas painted on our picnic tables and, stuff like that. That's why they actually put up the cameras and stuff like that, but not that I know of, anything recent.
I follow Brandon Holthouse from California, and they are really, really strong. And they actually go have a house in Israel now where they bring in teams and they work with the IDF. And he has signs all in flags, and they are constantly being torn down and everything. While his church is helping a mosque, it's a mosque, right? Or a
Muslim? A Muslim?
No, not a Muslim.
A synagogue.
Synagogue. Excuse me.
Okay. I was like confused there for a second. Well, I mean, that's progressive,
With
but
security.
yeah,
And it's brought in a bunch of Jewish people into his church, because now they want to know Jesus. So, because they can't believe how much they're going out of their way to help this, to make sure they're safe, yeah. So
Yeah.
they've been hosting a bunch of stuff with them, and it's been really fun, because I can watch it live on YouTube or their actual app, so,
that's cool.
yeah.
So there's a class that USCCA does for security in a church setting.
Yeah,
And it's like, okay, I think I'm gonna do that.
yeah, there's also a guy on YouTube that has a thing that he does in our church. I was on the security for our church, but we don't go to church.
That's not
We do it
unusual.
online. We're online people, just, yeah. I mean, we try really hard to get involved and, and nobody ever calls you back. Long story, but,
Yeah.
yeah. And then to find a good church that will talk about Israel and pray for Israel, and that's a big huge
Trey
thing
Black does.
in my heart.
Because they how
All the
far are
time.
you away from here?
Well, 30 minutes. But I know, I came once. And I came to hear her
Where do you live?
in Wyoming.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's not that far.
Not far. There's no excuse. let Brian do that. He does around the world stuff
Yeah.
and applies it to his sermon. And yeah, and he does verse by verse, and I love that.
I can't ever concentrate when I mean, unless well, I do, but not until, that's why I started at, midnight till 2 o'clock.
That.
That's your study hours?
Time it's quiet.
Oh, crap.
I was gonna say, that's when you have peace, I know that.
I'll be on a night person too, I would rather.
Yeah, I get it, yeah.
And I
That's
always
pushing that long ways though.
anyways,
That's pushing that long ways.
Anyway, sorry.
Pretty cool.
So do we have a translation for the first word on line A?
Kara'i,
Karai.
kara is to call, I'm thinking,
I was gonna say, I don't know that one.
like, he called me or I called.
Okay, Zitzi, I know. Sadi,
Righteous.
I know I've heard it.
Zadi is actually the letter.
Oh, it is? Zadi?
Zadi,
Zadi.
yeah,
No, she's saying it's the letter. That
The letter,
word is the
Zadi.
letter.
That's the
not-
letter?
Not
Zadi
righteous.
is righteous.
Right,
But
That's right, it
it's
has
still all
Zadi.
in that same shortage. It's all into that. Panim are faces.
that's
Is
what
what?
it was.
Pani,
Faces.
Faces.
Panim.
plural,
Yes,
and a line sheet.
beginning.
Beginning. The beginning of. The top on the end that makes it of something, the beginning of. Rosh is the head or the beginning. Reshit is the beginning of. So actually, you have your sentence, your first sentence in your Bible. In the beginning was in the beginning God created.
Bereshit.
the word.
But it's better sheet.
Yes, and it says, actually, it literally in Hebrew says, Bereshit. Bereshit is in the beginning of God creating the heaven and the earth. So technically, if you go literal Hebrew, it's in the beginning of God creating.
And that's the but part, the in
It's,
the beginning.
no, it doesn't say ba, it says bet. It's a Scottish ba. It's a
Yes.
bet, in the beginning,
I just-
in beginning of, there's really not a.
Don't Americanize it. That's what we've been doing.
Oh, so,
That's
yeah.
what
English
there wasn't.
Anglicize it.
Yes.
So, but I just think it was kind of cool. It just takes on for me just a little different, because that says to me, what I've always believed anyway, like, I don't think he ever quit creating.
Mhm.
People can call it evolution if they want to. I think God just continues to create, he could, and even in the Psalms, he says, David says, creating me a pure heart. Who can create a pure heart? So God is still working. It's not like he created and was done. Yes, he rested on the seventh day because he finished all his work, but that doesn't mean he never got up and worked again. He probably got up the next day.
It was the next 6 days and then,
Yeah, so, but I don't think that he ever just stopped creating and he stopped, took his hands off and said, okay, whatever. And so, in the beginning of God creating is what it actually technically says in Hebrew. So, Bereshit, beginning of. So, lesson 9, a summary. You have your E as in green, kiret, and kiret yod. You have a lesson 9 quiz, just tells you, after it's just more writing, to know what those vowels are and what they sound like. And then on 143, number 5, transliterate the following Hebrew words, which is kind of cool. It's a fun thing. You have, so you want to do it we'll go right from ani, which is the whole English form, but whatever. Ani, so you're going to transliterate that, which is what you've been doing all along, Charlie. You've been transliterating all the years anyway. The interesting thing with Nisi, it makes it my banner. And the reason it's mine is because the Yoda on the end makes it mine. It's, to me, the Kirik Yod. Nis is a banner, N-I-S-S. But Nisi makes it my banner. Ani is I. And then, you have wheat, Kata,
When you say ani is I, like, the I.
ani.
No,
Ani.
No, I as in I am.
I am.
I am.
Ayin is, your I.
Okay,
Hishamer, you watch. Oh, yes, it is that, another verb form.
That's not what I'm knowing, I don't remember that.
And I
the
almost
first
think
time.
they shouldn't.
But
I know, the he shamar, and I'm thinking because it's, yeah,
it's not a he feel, right? Is that they're making it a he?
that's what I think. But
I wouldn't translate it you watch, but.
I wouldn't either.
What would you
But anyway,
translate it?
I think that,
It would be causing to guard or causing
Right.
to watch over.
Okay, so I
However you
wasn't,
would say that.
okay, I wasn't too far off, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
what?
me too, but I think, I don't, and what I don't like, the one thing I don't like about this book, is this. Why would you put that in there? When somebody wants to know where it translates in here to explain it. It's something you're not even gonna learn about until you're in chapter 16 of the next book. So, that's like,
So don't use
it's
that
in one
word.
of the 7 verb forms, and actually there's more than that, but the 7 most popular verb forms. And we're not even gonna get there for
A while.
a long time. I mean, if we even keep going at all from this book on to the next book. That's not until lesson 16, or even 16, 17, 18. That's where those are.
So what were you saying that you thought the Hishamar?
So it would be
Means
like,
that you
it's
want
the
it.
active verb of guarding, right? Shamar is
Yes.
is the verb we use for guarding. So they've got you watch, but it can be more than that. Because shamar also can be
To
the
keep.
action of doing.
Well, it means to guard or to keep, or like when you shomer your when we are supposed to the 10 Commandments, or that too. It's guarding and keeping.
Or the Sabbath, that's
Yes.
used in reference to the Sabbath.
But the he on the front,
Yeah, that's the one that we're kind of iffy about. But anyway, it says you guard, so feel free to throw it in there, cross it out. I'm going to cross some stuff out, but that doesn't really apply. But it's so you watch this kind of.
And don't forget, he is she.
He in Hebrew is she.
mhm.
Who is he? And I mean, who is he? And who is me? I love Mike. Oh, that's right.
He used to get the biggest kick out of doing that
Oh,
too.
he drove me nuts with it. Then we have eater
Well, that was one we were looking at before, that city.
is city. Was it there?
No, I think that
No,
was
that
a
was a
year.
different. It was a sound like one, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it was
so-
a year. So I don't even know, may or may not be a word.
But this is city. And then David, of course, is David. And Shir is song. So you have this Shir Hashirim, our song of songs. Shir Hashirim. And then we go down to all of the types. Write out all of your sound, the name, the sound. So your first one in 6, review the A-type vowels, is called a what?
Consent.
Comments.
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 In Hebrew, name, sound, Hebrew.
Translated into comments into Hebrew.
Yeah.
That's where I was running into the
I don't remember what class.
T and the, it's like, okay, which one do you use? So your comments is,
Well, what you would do then for these, just go back to your A-type vowels, and it tells you how to spell them.
right. But that's why I was trying to do it without that.
Yeah.
And then when I went back to check my work, and I'm like, wait a minute, I used a different T than this one, and why, and that's why I was.
Oh, and
I
this
don't think
is
that's
the-
really a T in there, is it? Isn't it?
It's. the
No, I didn't say it on that one,
Okay,
but that's,
alright.
doing
Because I
this
mean-
kind of thing is what I was.
Yeah, okay.
She was trying to
Yeah, I get
write,
it now, yes.
yeah.
And your second one is a,
Is that right? Oh,
The second-
the name of the
yeah,
mark?
just in the A type. So you have your comments, your patak,
That's right.
patak,
Oh,
Good
that's
test.
right.
and your katu. Oh, no, sorry. Comments and
Comments, right.
later, and we are gonna introduce that later, the katu. But that's an O, not the. But it is looks like that. It does look like that.
How do you spell that one? Is that with the,
The
the
Kamatsu.
the katu?
That's not a katu, but
No, I just
it's
wondered.
in the O one. If you look in the O type vowel,
Okay.
it will show you. When that's where we're going, after this. In
Few
the,
chapters to catch up on.
in 7, the, E type vowels, astere, second one down is segol,
Signal.
And sickle.
yes.
Okay.
And then you get to write them all. And again, we have Adonai Nisi. So then you have a quick vowel review. Sometimes it's good to have these, a copy of these if you're like doing your work, just so you know. And then, Shigur, Hashiri, is the 10th lesson. And we're going into the O type vowels. There are only 2 of them. They're both, well, not only 2 of them, sorry. You have your long kolem, O as in yellow, holem, or holem.
Go.
You have your
Kara.
katef kamet. Katef kamet is an O type vowel, just so you know. It looks like it should be in the A type, it is not. And you will know that it is an O because the kamet itself never takes a schwa with it. So it doesn't have a katef.
Never takes a what?
The 2 dots in there, right next to it. You see,
The comments never takes a,
schwa.
Those 2 vertical dots are.
Yeah, those 2 dots there.
this one.
Yeah.
The one that makes
Straight
the
up
katef.
But
The
you'll
one that
know
looks
that
like a
it's an
colon.
O, because the fact of the matter is the katef, patak is your A type vowel, and there is not a katef kamet. So this that looks like it is a definite O, because there's no other letter in the A type vowel that matches that.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry, you lost me. What's a schwa?
The 2 dots right there.
Never covered.
The one that looks like a colon next to the,
This one is.
Yeah.
They're side by
Why
side.
did we not have a name for that earlier?
Well, because we're gonna learn that in lesson.
because we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But they were adding it to the katef.
I know.
But you're not supposed to know that, that's the thing, you're not supposed to know that there's
You're
a
learning
vowel here.
it too,
You're
throwing
just
stuff off,
supposed
and
to
I'm going, wait a
notice
minute.
that
So-
it's a reduced vowel.
Sometimes in teaching, we do that, we slide it in there,
He
so
said,
that kids get
It becomes
used to it.
familiar, and
So
then it has a
that then you
meaning.
can
Yes.
introduce the concept.
So yes,
I do like this better, because I've read a lot of grammar books and they don't introduce it with the vowels, they put it as a totally own separate category, and it's very confusing that way. This makes more sense.
Ross does that.
They put it in something.
He's very confusing.
Yeah, this is much better. At least you learn how to read it instead of.
And then you have your colon vav. Your colon vav is just a vav with the colon on top. Your colon and your colon vav are both long vowels, and your katef kametz is a reduced vowel. So you have a long, a reduced, and a long. And then here you have on page 148, it introduces the Kametz Katuv. This one is harder to tell because it looks just like a kametz. Unless, of course, you're reading in a Torah trainer book and then it's very long, so you know that it's not an kametz.
Yeah, sometimes they write it so that it's really long.
Oh, really?
It's way down.
So
Yeah.
how is it any different?
Yeah, there's really not, to look at it, there's not really a difference.
It's one of those
just a
you
gazillion
just know
rules
when you do the
that we're
words.
gonna learn later on
Sometimes I don't
that
know,
tells you that that's a,
Yep, exactly.
So they still use the word kametz with.
Well, it's like when we say the word coal, right? Coal has that
Kametz
same,
Katuv.
and we
Yeah.
don't know.
That,
Yeah,
Yeah.
until you.
so it is a kametz katuv if it is, an unaccented, syllable.
Yeah.
Followed by something else, I can't think of right off this hand. So if you've got these 2 or 3 things, then that makes it a katuv. Or if you have the word all, this is always,
Yep,
it means all, and it's always, an O, coal. So it's an O,
it's not call, it's coal.
it's coal, it's not.
And it's one of those that you just learn to recognize.
And that
when
one
you
is
see
the
it.
only one I ever memorized for sure, I just know it. And then others,
Because that one appears quite a bit.
Close unaccented syllable?
yes,
It's a
closed, unaccented syllable.
Makes it an O.
Makes it an O sound.
Well, again,
This
get
is the only one
close.
this one is so easy to remember. This, kaf, lamed,
It's unaccented.
If you have, at least 2 syllables, one would carry the accent and the other would not.
So stressing one or the other, like,
Seder versus.
yeah, say there, where you have the
Close.
there.
and then this too
Yeah.
says, it is an advanced vowel mark field class.
Because it's a
Vowels,
one
this
syllable
is
word,
not
it can't be accented, it just is.
Why isn't it hotuf then? Hotuf, because I don't think that's stressed.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, it's not closed, that's why. Because it's not closed. Hot, so that would be why it's not closed. So what does hatuf mean? Is it related to the word hatet?
I think that it is, and I'm not 100% sure. If you look at this, no. Yes.
I have cats.
Yes, they are. It's because it is the same show ratio, so it is
Yeah.
right into
It's,
that.
Then you don't know what it means.
Well, I know katef means to say it very quickly and to snatch away. So this just makes it a reduced vowel. So, one of them that was in my portion not long ago was, or ba instead of oraba, and so, but and without my trainer, I would not have known that because I always forget that rule. After a while, you learn so many rules and it's like, okay, now you look at every rule, now, does this have a rule?
Does that have more than English?
Probably not. But,
We're all in good
you know,
stead.
like the rules in English, I don't really.
You don't remember them.
You don't
unless
remember
you're-
all the rules, but it's like
No.
they're all there.
Yes, and, you know, but it wasn't an issue because I'm not just learning, I mean, when I'm 70 years old. And it's like, now I'm like, oh, my brain is tired.
I don't know, people still don't know some of them.
Yeah. No, I'm probably one of them.
Bring and take,
What is that?
bring and take.
Oh,
And, oh gosh, there's so many of them like that, and it's like,
they don't understand brain attack.
oh,
When to use bring, when to
when do you
use
use,
take,
when do you use bring and when do you use take?
or brought and take.
Bring this to him.
Wrong. Take, take,
Take it to him.
It's take.
because you're bringing away.
You have a problem with
Bring,
those?
no,
You're
bring is
taking away,
in, take is away.
So take it
Well, the
away.
problem is those rules change over time.
They do.
Only because we
Classic.
continue to misuse
May I-
them, and so
Well,
they change.
May I, can I, when I was in school, there was a difference.
Oh, there
between the two.
is.
If you look in the dictionary now, they are
That's
interchangeable.
because we
Because,
wouldn't
no,
Didn't
Because
use
language
them.
changes over time.
Yes.
That's why.
He
Well, and
sounds
why
like
does
my
language
dad.
change over time?
I
Because
would ask
people
him.
don't,
Because people look at the world and say, well, that's stupid.
but you look at the Urban Dictionary, some of the words that are in there for crying out loud. It's ridiculous.
I was just
This is
looking
in the
at shall
dictionary.
and will, because I was doing something, I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
is this shall, or is this will? No, it's must.
An imperative.
Oh, fun.
And it all has to do with that, is that we've continued to misuse it, and so they change it.
So the vernacular.
Well, I don't think you,
co-
the argument I'm making is I don't think you can misuse it.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I don't think you've ever been able
That's
to.
a linguistic
Which,
definition.
which word is
I
that?
married a linguist, so I have to have this
He's
perspective.
saying what the view.
Okay, well, all type vowel for next week.
Thank you.
I
Well
failed,
done.
I mean, I passed with a very low mark, but I actually started learning a little more grammar once I started doing Hebrew. Before that, I was like, no, forget it.
Oh.
So, old type vowels. Next week, I also want to start adding in, and I just did this week and forgot. But when we start reading words, I want to know that you know, is this opened or closed and why? So when we read a word, I want you to say the word, or it's closed, and why is it closed? Because it has a stopping sound, it has a consonant on the end. Instead, if it ends in a vowel, you know it's an open syllable, therefore. Just because it's fun.
I'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Okay,
Because of?
We're moving to Florida